Hello, welcome to the Morton Matchday programme. Coming up in today's show, we'll have an interview with the new manager, Ian Murray, as he looks ahead to this first game in charge against Dunfermline at the weekend. Our pre-match player interview is with Owen Moffat. There'll also be a selection of great goals against the Pars, and we'll be giving a nod to the SPFL League Goal of the Month winner for December. However, it's been a busy few weeks at the club as usual, but last week, Ian Murray was named as the new gaffer at Morton. He has, of course, been the busiest guy around Capello this week, but he took time out to speak to Gareth.
Ian, just starting off, you've obviously had a few sessions to work with the squad now, and how have you found your first full week at Capello?
Yeah, excellent. Really enjoyed it. It's obviously been difficult with the weather conditions, but that's in every walk of life this week. I think we've all been feeling the pinch a little bit. But we get on with it, we do our best, we work with what we have, but really happy. Been a couple of really good sessions.
Yeah, how happy have you been with the quality of the training this week?
Yeah, really happy. As I say, it's been difficult. We've had to, move around a little bit and then try and do our best and get as much work done as we possibly could. It's not ideal, but I'm sure there's a lot of clubs in our position that are going to be saying the same things. But the players have given everything. I can't ask for too much more. So really happy so far. And
tomorrow it's your first match in the dugout at home here at Capello. What are your emotions going into this one?
Excitement, first and foremost. It's the first time I've been in dugout for around 18 months. I'm delighted it's at home as well. It's an occasion that obviously I'll remember for a long time. It's part of my journey as a football manager. Give my best, as will the players, try and get 3 points on the board and keep building.
And for the club, it's obviously been tight encounters against Dunfermline so far this season. It'll be your first encounter as Morton manager against Dunfermline tomorrow, but what are you expecting from this match?
A tough game, there's no question about that. The old cliche of every game's tough in this league, but this league, that is 100% the case. I've been really impressed from what I've seen with Dunfermline this season. I can see a really steady improvement on previous seasons. They've added to their squad very well. They've added another player today of good calibre and quality, I would presume. Fantastic manager, one of the most successful managers domestically in Scotland. So we know it's going to be hard, we know it's going to be tough, but as I say, we're at home, we're confident, we've had a good week and we're ready to go.
Yeah, obviously it's a team with a lot of threats as well. What have been some of the main points that you've looked at Dunfermline? They're
aggressive. They're very aggressive, as you would expect from a Neil Lennon side. He's got them well drilled. They've flipped a little bit, between formations. I know it's been a difficult time for Neil. Privately and also professionally with the touchline ban that he's had to serve. I always think a Neil Lennon team's up for it when Neil Lennon's up for it, and I've got no doubt in my mind that he'll come down here tomorrow and he'll have his team up for it, he'll be up for it, and so will we.
And from your point of view, it's obviously when you come in a new manager, it'll take a bit of time to implement the ideas that you're wanting to put across, but how much do you hope the players can go out there tomorrow and really lay down a marker for what you're looking for?
Yeah, we're all hoping that. It's not just me. I'm more in faith than hope. I've got full faith in the team, but from what I've seen so far, I've seen them evolve throughout the week, day by day, in terms of them coming out their shell a little bit, getting to know each other. It's very important in the environment we're trying to set within the football club, relationships we're trying to make between each other and the players. I'd like to see a little bit more talking from them, so that's something I've encouraged as the week's gone on. But in terms of quality and knowledge of football, pretty high. I was quite impressed by that. And as I say, as the week's gone on, I feel our quality is getting better. They're understanding a little bit more what I'm looking for. Said it on Monday. Rome wasn't built in a day, and we know it's going to be hard work. We know we've got a lot of work to do, but it starts tomorrow.
Yeah, and I know we spoke about it on Monday as well, about the impact that the fans have, but this is just a day out now from the first home game of 2026. What would be your message now, the day before the game?
Yeah, look, as I said, this week's been tough on everybody with the weather. We know it's heart and souls coming out tomorrow, because the easiest thing in the world is to stay in the house and not come along to Capello. We urge as many fans as possible that can make it, and it's feasible, to come along and support us. We will do everything that we can to repay them. We've got to stick together regardless, win, lose or draw. Like I said, we're a football club where we're here to help each other. We want to help each other. We want to win.
Welcome to the club, Ian. Let's hope it goes well for you and you got off to a winning start on Saturday. Of course, it's not just about managers, it's about players. And Gareth had a wee chat with Owen Moffat.
Owen, starting off, how's the mood in the camp been heading into tomorrow's match?
Yeah, it's been all right. I mean, obviously with the disappointment from Saturday, that was tough for the boys, but we've had a good week of training since then. Kind of got it out of our system, spoke over it, and we're looking all right for tomorrow.
Yeah, you mentioned there a good week of training. Obviously, the first week under the new gaffer, Ian Murray. How have you found it working under him so far?
Yeah, he's been good, really good. Obviously, Bill has came in as well. Training's been good. A few different methods in there. But yeah, I think the boys have enjoyed it on the whole, and we look forward to obviously prepared today, and we'll see what happens tomorrow in terms of if the game's on or not. But yeah, we've prepared as well as we can.
Yeah, and from a player's perspective and for the full squad as well, how do you approach a match like tomorrow where you've got a new manager coming in, obviously looking to implement his own ideas?
Yeah, just give 100%, as you always do. Not much really to change an approach, I suppose. When it comes to effort, you're always going to give your tank in that sense. So yeah.
And we know the challenge that Dunfermline bring, but what are you expecting from tomorrow's match?
Dunfermline are a good side. They're doing well this season. It's a young squad, but they're physical. They're well drilled in the way they play. So again, we've went over them today, and we know the way they're going to come out. So yeah. We'll see, obviously, tomorrow, due to conditions, we'll see. So, but yeah, as I say, we're prepared well.
And again, Dunfermline is another team that we've had extremely tight encounters with this season as well. Are you expecting much of the same tomorrow?
Yeah, I think most games in the Championship are the same, that they're tight. But yeah, for us, it's about if the game's on, we go and approach it in the right manner and we try and get 3 points. And
I know you touched on last week's game as well, but how important is it as a collective to go out there tomorrow and show a reaction following last week's match?
Yeah, 100%. We need to put it right. 2-0 up. We go away to a hard place in Partick Thistle. 2-0 up at half time. We're doing well. We can't come away for that with a loss. So we want to put that right tomorrow.
And tomorrow it's of course the first home game of 2026 as well. What would your message be to supporters?
Just come along in your numbers. I know that the conditions are tough. It's freezing. It could be snowing, whatever. But whoever comes along, it's really appreciated by all us.
Thanks for tuning in. As always, we go out today with some great goals against the Pars, as well as congratulations to the William Hill SPFL Goal of the Month competition winner for December, Michael O'Halloran. Now, you don't need me to tell you how bad the weather's been round here. There will be a pitch inspection on Saturday morning at 9 o'clock, so make sure you keep your eye on the club's social media page just to find out if the game's on.